were invited, fortunately invited, to perform for Alzheimer patients, to play an acoustic set on a Tuesday morning. We just happened to be here at the right time, and we thought it was amazing.
Really, when we came inside, we were actually just...
Yeah, we didn't play a normal set.
Yeah.
It was just...
We were
happy
just...
times.
Yeah, we were just laughing at the same time because we weren't ready for a situation like that, but they actually, you know, it was fun, you know. They were having such a good time with all of us together that it kind of became more like us playing with them instead of us putting a show, you know. It was more like, wow, let's have fun with them, you know. Like, it's like meeting new friends.
There's a few of them that got up, started dancing, and tried to, you know.
They were going, when you were on the sax,
yeah.
you're doing your solos.
Yeah.
When you started going, they were liking that one.
Yeah. I couldn't help but video them, you know, because it was a great experience. I like doing things like that. We like doing things like that, but it doesn't come across our path very often. There was one lady that couldn't stop opera singing. She was singing high pitched like
The whole time. There were people with a tambourines,
and some
clapping.
people just sat there and observed, but
Yeah.
they kind of had a smile on their face, you know, like they liked what was going on, but they didn't really, you know, decide to like hit something or play something. Everyone reacted differently. There were people dancing, got up and down. There were people drawing with crayons. It was interesting. It was like they weren't doing that when we walked in, you know. Music is just obviously a universal tool for communicating with people. Whether you just have to listen, and I mean even deaf people can because it's also a feeling, and they're receptive to it because they need it. They need it because it's one of the only things that.
It would be different if we just go there and talk about something, about life. There wouldn't be like, you know, it would be difficult. It would be difficult for us to sit down and talk, but it was so easy just to, you know, to just plug the guitar and just strum it, and you know, we just play music, you know. Because at the end, they got up. Some people got up and say thank you, you know, like they knew at that moment. They knew the music was happening.
Very surprising the level of interaction that we were able to achieve with the patients. To me, that was brilliant. You know, I wasn't even expecting that. I thought we were just going to show up, perform, and you know, get the round of applause. I mean, they were going at it with the maracas and the claves, and some of them were getting up and dancing. And you know, it was just like that was to me the surprise, is that the level of interaction that was going on was beyond anything that I could have imagined.
Yo no creo que nadie aquí se sabe esa canción. Yo no creo que nadie se la sabe. Dice. Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera.
We just started jamming, and little by little, you would hear like the la clavecita, and you're like, oh shit. Ooh, I can't say shit.
You can say whatever you want.
So something in me just kind of, boom, jumped up and like, you know what? Oh man, let's give the mic to these people. Dale, sigue tocando. Let's get this vibe going, you know?
Bueno, le voy a pasar al micrófono a una señorita aquí que estaba cantando ahorita. A mí me parece que ella se sabe la canción. Y la voy a poner para que cante. Porque yo la vi cantando. A ver si me ayuda. Vamos a ver.
So in the middle of the songs, we would give the mic to them and they would sing it, you know, in their own little soft tone.
When we go there, and I know they are old people, and I said, say, let's play Guantanamera, and then we not even started playing, and somebody in the audience was singing it already.
It felt like I was in un barbecue in Hialeah. You know what I mean? Just hanging out, drinking beer, and you know, chilling, you know, with family. And at the very end of the jam session, I was told that there was a gentleman that wanted to play guitar, that he was a good guitar player. So I was like, oh, that'll be awesome. One of the patients, great, we could jam with him. So he came up and grabbed his guitar. You can tell that this man was an amazing guitar player, just from the way he was putting his fingers. The intent of playing and the positioning of his hands, you can tell that he was a very, very good player. And just to see that, it was from being like all this energy of everybody having a good time, dancing, and at the end, this man that could easily be my uncle holding that guitar and putting his hands on those chords was pretty much all to him, you know, and that's his life. And he kept saying like, no, tengo que practicar más porque pronto voy a empezar a tocar de nuevo. So it's almost that thing with music that doesn't matter how old you are, man. You could be 70 years old, that music is still in your head and it's still circulating.
Un amor, solo amor, comparte amor con todos. I was with my children, but after that in my way home, they said, Daddy, that's the best time in my life. He said, all the show we've been doing, this is the best time they had. It's time to change your heart.
That was good. That was a show for us too. We had a great time, you know. So it's definitely something. I think every musician that really takes music serious, that approach music to something that they want to do for a living, can forget about those things. You know, it's not about just selling. You know, it's really all about putting yourself out. And every position that you can be. You know, if you can go to a hospital, you can go to help kids. You know, to the elderly. Anywhere that you can go and you can. You know, if you don't have money, it doesn't mean that you can help, you know, because we help. We don't have money, but we have music.
Even though, you know, we played a lot of kind of random songs, but if they heard something that reminded them of anything could have triggered anything from when they were a kid or when they were growing up. And when you hear something like, oh, well, the four measures reminded me of this song. Well, you know, like I was like, oh man, I was like 10 years old when that came out. You know, they could probably if there's any possibility where they can hear any little morsel of the sound that we produced that triggered something. You know, that's what I was hoping for.
The rawest emotion of that entire thing is just happy. I was just happy. I was happy to play. I was happy to meet people and straight flat out happiness.
We had a great time. I remember just getting out of there and just be like, we were looking at each other and we were like, what?
Man, that was new.
That was intense, you know?
That's not playing, you know.
You know, that was unexpected.
not about selling it. It's about marking your time. It's about checking the time you're passing by on earth and leave it for people. If you have a voice, you should use it. If you don't find it yet, you need to find it and use your voice.